So Julianna, you had obviously 2.5 years away from the sport. Your last fight had been a loss before this, right? And you just came back and you won, defeated a former champion. Can you talk about all that? How does it feel now?
Yeah, coming in after 2.5 years wasn't an easy thing, but everyone kept asking me, you're taking the fight on 3 weeks, how does that feel? For me, knowing how much I am constantly thinking about MMA, taking a fight camp for 3 months is almost like a detriment. Because if somebody breathes next to me after month 1, I'm ready to strangle them right there. Yeah. So having it be 3 weeks only didn't give me any time to think too much, didn't give me time to jump down anyone's throat, didn't give me time to cut anyone's head off. It was a perfect amount of time for me to get back in there. It felt great. 2 former Ultimate Fighter winners coming together. Nicco's no slouch. She's a former world champion for a reason, and she came ready to fight. She was going to fight Sarah McMahon. She was ready for Sarah McMahon, and she definitely was ready for me. And I think it was a great fight. One of those type of fights where it's going to take you a round or 2 to wake up. First round wasn't mine. Second round, I was like, whoa, wake up, you're in a fist fight. And it kind of took me a round or 2 to get adapted back into the swing of things.
I think a lot of fans would be curious, how'd your body feel coming back? I mean, you're a mom now. You just gave birth, and now you're a mother getting back in the octagon. How'd you feel?
I felt great. I think, going through the motions of these fights over the years, this is the first fight where everything went perfectly. Everything went too perfect. Fight week was great. Everyone was happy to see me. It was just the perfect amount of time off where everything was so smooth. It was kind of a little eerie in a sense where I'm like, this is something bad's going to happen because it's going too good, Leading up to the fight, I was real calm. I think that's something that I've been trying to work on, is just to calm my nerves and to just try to be relaxed and let yourself be in the moment. Don't let the moment be bigger than you. And that's something that I've been working on. And I think it definitely showed in my preparation up to the fight. In that back room when you're getting your hands taped, when you're getting ready to go out there, that's the scariest moment of the fight. That's the true fight. That's the fight where you're fighting yourself and you're like, am I crazy or what? I can't believe I do this for a living, And that's the part where you need to be the most calm. And for me, it was so perfect back there that going into the octagon and getting in there, it was nothing. It just felt like home.
So you're clearly happy to be back.
Yeah, no, I'm back. I'm happy to be here. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I'm so happy to be back where I love to be doing something that I'm so passionate and happy about. It makes me feel so good, and it's just a pleasure to be here.
And since you've been gone, I know you've been watching. Who have you been admiring? And I'm sure you have a hit list. Who's on it?
I have to say that since I've been gone, the division has evolved so much. Every single one of these girls is tough as nails, and I look at them all as a major threat. I think that they're all tough. They're all kind of like the equal toughness, No one sticks out more than the other. Right now, my big focus was just getting past Nicco, and I did that. So now it's time to move on to the next thing, and I'll talk to my coaches, and we'll see what's next. I know that I wanted to have a more impressive victory than what I showed, but sometimes you just gotta take it on the chin and go back to the gym, go back to the drawing board, work on those things, make those improvements, and get back out there and do it again. So we'll see.
I see you wearing the sunglasses, but I know around the second round, your eye you had a nice little contusion on the front. Did that ever affect you vision-wise? Was it a problem in the third round?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm wearing shades because my future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. No, I'm just kidding. Take a look at this shiner. Oh, yeah, we'll keep those bad boys on.
Has Isabella ever seen Mom with the shiner like
No, at first in the back I was like, where's my kid? And I was like, never mind. I don't want her to see me like this. I'm gonna have to keep these on for a while. I feel bad, poor little baby. She's gonna be frightened.
Well, it's funny, everybody saw Dad Cerrone as this much more dangerous person now. Now we see Mom Pena coming out here. Is it a much more dangerous you now that you have somebody that you're providing for?
It's weird because before I had a kid, I used to do interviews and I'd be like, it's like they're trying to take food from my unborn baby, and I don't even know what I was talking about back then, but now I really do have a baby, and now they really are trying to take food out of my baby's mouth. And so that's definitely something that plays into the whole fighting thing, is like, I got a daughter to provide for, and I want to make sure that she has the best life possible, and she has those things that I didn't have as a kid. So my job is to get in there and provide for her, and someone's trying to take the food out of her mouth, and I can't let it happen. So that's obviously something that I think about, but at the end of the day, it's a fist fight, it's a coin flip, anything can happen. And like my coach Mike Valley says, you can't get married to your wins and you can't get married to your losses, because one day the world's on top of you, and then one day you're on top of the world. So everything's a circle, everything's going round and round, and you got to just kind of keep your focus. And I just want to just keep being in the win column and getting my hand up, and if that means providing for my daughter in the best way possible, then that's just an added blessing and bonus.
Well, I know that you said that you're back and you want to stay active. Are you trying to get back in there before the end of the year? And is there a person that makes sense for you?
Yeah, I definitely think that I'm back, and I'm going to stay in the gym, and I'll be ready. So I'll just wait for them to tell me what's next, and we'll take it over when we'll cross that bridge when we get there, in other words.
Working for Combate Americas, has that helped you, just analyzing fights and watching fights, looking at them perhaps a different way? Has that helped you in your own fight game?
Combate Americas has been my lifesaver. Combate Americas and Campbell McLaren have literally been two things that have had my back in pregnancy and even after pregnancy. Such a great family type of promotion where I have been able to rely on them. While I was pregnant, I was commentating, and then after I got pregnant, I was still commentating when I didn't have a fight and when I was trying to get ready for a fight. So I have nothing but great things to say about them. I think being on camera all the time has helped me in my interviews and also helped me to relax and just enjoy the moment. I see those fighters that are trying to make it here on this stage, and they're just going out there and they're having a good time. Like, they're not taking it so seriously. They're just going out there and throwing it all out on the line, and that's one thing that I've taken away from all of those fighters in that promotion. Combate Americas fighters, they put their heart on the line, and they don't stop fighting, and they fight with all their heart. And I just wanted to go out there and kind of implement that in my own fight. Just have fun. And that's what Combate Americas is. It's just a fun, great promotion.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
very much.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
having
you.
you back.